All right, we're going to go ahead and get started just to honor your all's time. So my name is Steve Holtz-Russell. I'm the program manager on the academic side for the MyTech program, and just want to welcome you all to Module 5 around high expectations. It's part of our professional learning series and our PDU titled Reimagining Classrooms by Integrating Technology Through a Culturally Responsive Lens. And so I want to start with a warm welcome and please, participate in this warm welcome via chat. Take the next 3 minutes and just answer the question, how did you authentically incorporate strategies from Module 4, which is around my responsibility? And if you didn't attend that session, answer the question, what strategies do you use for differentiation in your classroom? And if it's helpful to just kind of remind you of like what we were talking about in Module 4, this would have been using data to track student mastery, specific strategies around differentiation, and also self-grading checks for understanding. And so please feel free to just take a minute here and post in the chat how you are authentically incorporating those strategies. Thank you, Stacy. I see Stacy's added one, and just give people a couple more minutes here to throw those in, and then I may ask a few of you to speak to what you're doing. Thanks, Jonathan. How have your students responded to that, Jonathan? So you're using more self-grading quizzes in Schoology. What are your students saying about their reactions to that? Yeah, I remember that was like one of the things I struggled with most when I was teaching, just getting stuff graded and back to students. So I'm glad to hear that they're feeling like they're getting good feedback. Yeah, I think it takes all of us much longer than it probably should have. So yeah, that's a classic teacher problem.
Stacy, I think that what you are doing with using the aligning to standards is a great advantage when it comes to discussing the student progress in your classroom with your principal during mid-years or SLO staff. I mean, it's a great tool to have that mastery tracker. So kudos to you.
It took a while to do. I think I did it on the last Teal Day, and I was dreading it, but now that it's done, it really has been helpful.
Cool. Thanks for doing that.
See some chatter about rubrics as well. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for those who have posted and who have shared their thoughts. Anyone else want to share the ways they've incorporated those strategies? Thanks, Adrian. What was the topic for your self-paced Kahoot?
It was MIT App Inventor. So some of the tech terms used for that.
Cool. All right. Great uses of those strategies, and I'll let the rest of our folks take it away.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this cold and snowy morning. Hopefully everybody is staying warm. My name is Luke Mund. I'm our digital coach supervisor, so I work with all of the lovely people here that support 6th through 12th.
Hello, my name is Lisbon Phillip. I'm the secondary coach for the Southwest region.
Hey, everybody. My name is Molly McGrath, and I'm the secondary coach in the Southeast. Nice to see you all.
Good morning. My name is Kaylee Paraccia, and I am the Central Secondary Coach.
Hi, everybody. My name is Amy, and I am the coach for the Northwest region.
Oh, I didn't realize I was muted. My name is EJ. I'm the digital coach for Far Northeast and Northeast.
Hi, I'm Drea. I am the secondary coach for Northeast.
And I'm Steve, the program manager on the academic side for the MyTech program.
Well, as we have always done in our PD, then we want to maintain in our minds and recognize the DPS commitments to no justice, no peace. We, the DPS educational community, place our minds and bodies in this space while acknowledging indigenous relatives who have lived in and cared for this ancient land from time immemorial. We acknowledge the close relationship that Arapaho, Cheyenne, Southern Ute, and Ute Mountain Ute, and natives of other tribal nations continue to have with the waters, plants, and all moving things that call this land home. We pledge our respect for those enduring indigenous connections to the place we now call Colorado, which is our collective home, right? We want to maintain in mind also our transition priorities for 21-22. And every professional learning is always planned with the idea of supporting these concepts of equity in order to dismantle oppressive systems and structures rooted in racism and classism, and to center on our students. We also, especially in the EdTech department, we want to be part of accelerating learning by revisioning education. And what do we mean by that? That we are committed to accelerating learning by providing a culturally and linguistic sustaining education that enables us to revision rather than repeat the district's historical inequities. We recognize that we are not there yet, but we are on our way to supporting this concept. All that within the framework of social, emotional, and mental health for both employees and students. Also, we want to keep an eye on our long-term foundation, which is our instructional excellence theory of action. So the reason why we are here today is because of our commitment to providing rigorous, culturally and linguistically responsive instruction. And if we do that, then every student will be independent learner who is on track to demonstrating competency for the graduation requirements in a way that each and every DPS student has their social, emotional, and academic needs met. And that's why we try to focus on the educator's mindset, all grounded on that. And in summary, what do we mean by re-envisioning education is center our attention on instruction that develops Black excellence and also that help our multilingual learners succeed. And accelerating learning by re-envisioning education is about planning for culturally and linguistically responsive education, right? And again, taking in account the social, emotional, and mental health of both students and teachers. Lisbon?
All right. Today we'll be talking about a lot of great tools that you can use in your classes. If you do decide to use any of them, please do be sure to report them on the ATM. There are directions in this slide with this video if you have not used the ATM before, but just let us know which tools you will be using in your classrooms.
And just as we've been doing for all of our past PDU sessions, today's PDU session is aligned to one of our CRE mindsets. And today we are focusing on high expectations, meaning that we maintain consistent and clear academic expectations for all students, but also for us as DPS employees as well. So we have many practices that can contribute into our high expectations CRE mindset. DPS practice 1 talks about engaging students in rigorous, engaging, and differentiated tasks and activities with knowledge of content area and curriculum. And also DPS Practice 3 talks about providing consistent feedback to students to identify strengths and areas of growth. We're going to be talking about 3 different topics today on how to use digital tools. So looking at rigorous products, at student collaboration, and also on flipping the classroom to help instill this CRE mindset of high expectations into our classroom.
Okay, so with high expectations in mind, these are the 3 strategy groups that you can choose from today. So strategy group 1 is all about student collaboration, talking about high expectations for student collaboration, Padlet, Jamboard, Makerspace Kit, Flipgrid, and Google Suite. So that is one of your options. Strategy 2 is students as teachers. So using DPS databases for independent student research, and then how students can use that research with Screencastify, student-led Pear Deck, Kahoot, Flipgrid. And then in strategy 3, it's all about rigorous student products. So defining rigor and what that looks like, and then how to incorporate rigor with rubrics and choice boards. So right now you have the opportunity to think about what strategy makes the most sense for you. And then you will see there are links there where you can jump into that strategy group, and we will meet you there in the next minute or so.